Oh, it wasn't ruined. It wasn't ruined. I was being a big dummy. I was being a big dummy. Okay. Swap and then minus. So, PP3, Revenge of the PP. New haircut. New haircut. That was me during it. I was actually looking kind of slay, kind of cute with it. But so what ended up happening was they put little curlers in, and then they put some weird kind of chemical. They put some weird kind of chemical into my hair during this. By the way, I look fucking rancid in this. These were what 99% of the selfies looked like. I look like a goddamn gremlin. I have curly hair as well. Sometimes I wish to be bold. You know what? It's honestly, I like curly hair. I used to have curly hair when I was younger. What the fuck? I got a haircut today too. That's crazy. What are the odds? Mine is a wild haircut though. It's crazy. It's weird. It's really less that I cut my hair, more that I got it all curled up. But like it took like 4 hours. I look so bad in that selfie. It's so bad. But so yeah, I just basically had to sit there in the chair for like 2 hours while they like tightened it and put some like chemicals in there. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. If it looks good, I'd do it again. I need to go for a haircut today as well. Wait, is everyone getting a haircut today? What the fuck? That's crazy. How much did it cost? A lot. I'm not going to lie to you. Way more than I would ever spend on a haircut. But to be fair, it lasts a long time. So like, it's a chemical. It was what? It was like $100. Is it a perm? It's like a light perm. I think it is called a wavy perm or also called a Korean perm. But it wasn't too bad. If you're not getting a haircut today, schedule one. Do it. Everybody's getting it. It's a chemical curlization. You know what? I'm not sure if that's real, but it sounds real. The results, honestly, at times yesterday, I looked amazing, and at times yesterday, I was going to crash the fuck out. So I really don't know what to expect. The most I ever spent on a haircut was like 45 pounds in Mayfair, and that was a really enjoyable experience, not gonna lie. Well, to be fair, that's in pounds. So like, what is it? Euros to pounds? Isn't it like almost double? My Iranian barber got me each time. Yeah, to be fair, usually I do not spend nearly that much on a haircut. But that being said, I love a good haircut and I would pay anything to get my hair to look good. I literally don't do anything else. I don't drink. I don't do stuff like that. Like the things that I spend money on are exclusively looking fucking good. That's all I spend money on. And you know what? Totally worth it. No, they're about the same. Okay, that's fair. Okay, so never mind. The British economy is spiraling. No big deal. We are playing cat eugenics game later. We are. You got your haircut at Mayfair? At Mayfair? Wait a minute. At Mayfair. So like, I'm not sure, but is that like the equivalent of like a Supercuts, or is that like the equivalent of like a really nice salon? I'm picturing Supercuts, but I think that's kind of because I'm picturing the cheap outlet in America that's called Mayfair. But like, also, it would be funny if it's like a Supercuts. Mayfair is like one of the posh sides of London. That makes sense. Okay, that makes more sense. In Mayfair, not at Mayfair. My bad. I misread. What else I did yesterday? We went on a day trip to Harlem. Also, can I just mention, I look fly as fuck. This is possibly my new favorite best fit. I was also cold as shit. It was so fucking cold yesterday. But so I got these new pants. Liz, could you? I mean, I guess I'm not wearing the pants, so it doesn't matter. I'll show them tomorrow. I like the gilet. I love that thing. I got that thing. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna hit you with some deep knowledge here. This gilet, this vest, I believe is what you're referring to. Je ne parle pas français. You know what I mean? But like, I got this and this denim jacket when I was in ninth grade. When I was in ninth grade, I got both of those things. When I worked at the Ralph Lauren outlet, I got both of those things. And you know what? They were fucking high quality back then. And I got them for like $12, which is crazy. We live in a hellscape today. I saw some streams of Mugenics. I think it looks really fun. I don't know how to play yet because I only watched enough to know that I want to play it. You about to deliver some parcels? These are the pants. Aren't they cool? They're like Japanese inspired. They got like this fun little print on the back. Not print. It's embroidered. They look dope, and they got this little fun little thing in the front. They're cargo pants. They're fun. Actually, I'd call it a body warmer IRL, but I doubt you'd get what I meant. I mean, I would get it. I would figure it out. You know, I'm kind of a smart guy sometimes. On occasion, you know, I do the Wordle almost every day. But no, I think this fit is fly as fuck. This was me trying to practice taking selfies. I am so bad at taking selfies. Is so bad. Wordle 3 out of 6 today. That's solid. That's what we'll aim for then. That's what we'll aim for. Is it a normal word? Are we back to normal words? I feel like they've been getting better recently. That was me actually taking a selfie. That's one of my actual selfies. It's crazy. What else did we do? We got fancy cookies. To be honest, we can make fancy cookies all we want, but to be honest, a classic chocolate chip is probably always the best cookie. Pretty normal. There we go. We'll take it. I got yuzu, coconut, and white chocolate. It slapped. It was really good. Yuzu is just lemon. It's just like a bitter lemon. I mean, I guess I already knew that, but like it definitely just tasted like a regular lemon. It seems like a way to jack the prices up on lemon. Matcha raspberry was also good. Fire. Matcha, okay, I'm going to be actually real with you for a second. It was good, right? But matcha kind of tastes like grass. Am I wrong? Does matcha just taste like grass to everybody else? As a child, I had grass once. I ate a piece of grass. It tasted exactly like matcha. I've never had matcha. Honestly, I don't really recommend it. I feel like there are much better ways to ingest tea. It needs syrup for sure. Yeah, it's bitter as fuck. It's super bitter and tastes like grass. Without it, it sucks. I agree. My friend drinks it because coffee gives her the jitters. I'm going to be real with you. I didn't read that in advance of, reading it out loud. I really thought you were going to say gives her the shits. Gives her the shits. She's a coffee noob. I drink like 15 coffees a day, I think. True, with a bit of vanilla, it's peak, but plain, it's kind of sucky. Yeah, agreed. Also, to be honest, as normal consumers who, don't live on presumably a tea farm, we're probably not getting the most high quality matcha anyway. We're getting the stuff that they give to the white people, What else we got? Chocolate peanut butter. No comments. Chocolate peanut butter always slaps. It's literally the most goated combo of all time. This is me on the train. I took about 15 selfies trying to see if my hair looks like a bird's nest. Actually, in hindsight, I don't think it looked that bad. I think it looks better there than it does right now. But I have to be able to wash my hair, and I can't do that for no whole fucking week. It's actually devastating. I don't know what I'll look like on Tuesday. It could be bad. Also, we saw Wuthering Heights. And I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of liked it. It was fun. The European breakfast of a cigarette and a coffee is the best laxative in the mornings. That's so aggressively true. Han, welcome in. Title made me think of fancy coif and cat ears came into Sakapata hair. I don't know what Sakapata is. Can you wet your hair? So I can wet my hair. I can. Not yet, but I can starting like I think tomorrow. But I can't shampoo it. Which I think without shampoo, what is it all for? That's not true. I will wet it. But like it's still crazy to me that I can't do that. Sakapada is from Expedition 33. It must be from ahead of where I am because I have no idea. I've not heard Sakapada before. But to be honest, I also don't know what any of the characters' names are anyway, to be fair. I'm constantly getting them wrong. Liz is literally like she's playing in the background sometimes and she'll like mention a character and I'm like, who the fuck is that? And it's literally somebody I've seen about 100 times, but I call them something else. No, you've definitely encountered this with gestrels. Really? That's crazy. Maybe just I can't wear a baseball hat. I can't wear a hat. I'm not supposed to put any kind of like pressure on it in any sense, or else it'll like flatten out instead. But it will last until like next year. Like if I don't fuck it up. Gestrels, all called gestrels Sakapada. Oh. I was about to say, that does just sound like the word for potatoes. And I guess I could have figured out the Saka part. Smooth Brain Wuthering Heights was actually excellent. I absolutely loved it. At the bottom there, it actually says an absolute smoke show. We love him. He's great. But Wuthering Heights was great. Okay, I'm going to be real with you. I read other people's reviews. And I feel like people are reviewing this like it's a book. I look at it totally separate from a book. This is just a movie. It's just a movie. And it's like, if I were like, I don't know, to be fair, if I were like 19 and I were reading Wuthering Heights, this is how I would picture it. And it fucking slaps. I don't realize that it looks stupid because I'm just putting it in my imagination. Everything looks great in my imagination. I have straight hair, and when I was in school, I wanted to get a perm, and I wanted to get a perm so I could get curly hair. I love curly hair. I used to have curly hair. I was actually the opposite. My hair used to be much curlier, and now, as I have aged, it has gotten straighter. Are you doing the pilgrimage to the new Mummy movie? There's a new Mummy movie? That's actually news to me. Hold on, I'm gonna whip that out. New Mummy movie. What is the new Mummy movie? Who's in it? Brendan Fraser's gonna be in it. Let's fucking go. Okay, I will see it. The last Mummy movie was so bad. It was so bad. Like, incredibly bad. The one where they go to China is possibly the worst movie I have ever seen in my life. To be fair, though, when I saw it, so my father was a pilot, right? And he used to fly to Chile occasionally. And he would go there. And he would go to the market where they sell pirated, bootlegged DVDs. And he got me a bootlegged version of the China Mummy one, right? I don't remember what it is. Mummy 3, Mummy 4, I don't remember. Anyway, it was clearly filmed by some dude in the back row of a movie theater. And you can see all the people in front of you. And the people like stood up and walked out and walked in and sat down. And you can see it all the way through. But also, because it was in Chile and there are scenes in Chinese, it would have Chinese subtitles for some weird reason. But then it would also have Spanish subtitles. And then on top of that, somebody put English subtitles, which is crazy. It was a dyslexic's nightmare. Brendan Fraser was one of my gay awakening people. That's crazy. I feel like maybe I didn't see Mummy when I was young enough to actually appreciate that. Because I feel like the first time I actually saw Mummy, I was like 18. And at which point I had already had my awakening, you know? My fringe tip of my hair is a mix of curly and wavy. One day I just woke up and it just turned a little curly. I like curly. I think curly is good. I like texture. I feel like straight is boring, but straight both in hair, honestly, both in hair and sexuality. Now that I say it out loud, let's go for it. The whole cast of Mummy 1 was a smoke show. Yeah, what's her name? Rachel Weisz was also a smoke show. For sure. Underappreciated. It's a quintessentially bi movie. I fully agree. Fully agree. Now as an adult, I appreciate it. But it definitely, I don't have the childhood memories of it. I feel like my childhood sexual awakening was probably the Robin Hood animated movie with the foxes. I understand that's crazy, but both Marion and Robin Hood, I let's be real. Let's be real. They both had it. They both had it. Mummy 3 was the worst. Have you seen Megalopolis? Okay, that's true. That's true. I have heard Megalopolis is literally the worst, but I haven't seen it, so I can't make that declaration. And also, yeah, budget to quality ratio through the fucking roof. Through the fucking roof. Wow, so you're into anime. I'm definitely not. I mean, I'm definitely normal amounts of anime watching, but like, let's be real. Let's be real. Those foxes in Robin Hood for a kid, very hot. Very hot.